What's up guys, it's Vision 1 here, bringing you the rest of YouTube Mandem's road to Division 1. We're currently in Division 8 and I believe we got 10 points out of a possible 12 in our last episode that I uploaded. So now we're going to start off with a team called Smookers FC as we carry on our quest to get to the next division. We start off here with Haz picking up the ball in their own half, and he's just going to turn, he's going to play it to default, and the default's obviously going to pass straight up to the field, and I'm going to pass it to Barnes, and Barnes is going to chip it straight over the two defenders. I take a bad touch, but nonetheless I still end up rocking it into the back of the net, and we go 1-0 up early on in the game. And it was a really bad touch from me, I admit that, but you know, I made up for it. Look, bad touch there, but somehow the little flick just flicked past the defender, and the defender went in for the tackle but missed. Anyway, they've got the ball right, and they're attacking our penalty box, and then our defender just goes for a little bite on his ankle right there and brings him down. And you know, always get penalties when it's not necessary you doing it. Anyway, maybe they might not score it. Yeah. What keeper does that? What keeper just lets it hit the post and then beans onto his head and goes into the net? Disgrace. Anyway, we pick it up in their half and Has passed it to the default, and then he boots it straight to me, and I'm going to cross it straight into the box, and Has just gets unlucky and the defender makes a good tackle. However, they boot it out and it comes back to a default, and this is one of my favourite goals because I pass straight to Has and I make a run through the gap, and Darren leaves the ball for me, and I just let off a complete rocket of a volley, and the finish, the way it just goes straight to the post and just clips the post and goes into the net, and that was one of my favourite goals I've probably ever scored in FIFA. Yeah, it's not the best, but it's just the way the gap opened to me, and the way I run into the gap and just finished that. It was a class goal. Anyway, that was it for that game. We picked up the 3 points, and you know, things are looking good. Things are looking up for us. Pick up the 3 points, and you know, I scored 2 goals. 2 good goals for I'm gonna admit, and I'm happy with the second goal. I think it was, like I said, my best goal I've scored. Anyway, as you can see, I pick up the man of the match. Beautiful. Anyway, we're going into our next game. And we could play against Comeback Kings, I believe. They're in the Man United kit. Anyway, so yeah, don't ask. Basically, tackles. Someone gets tripped over. The ref gives a free kick, and this is quite rare actually. A default player boosts it in from a free kick, and what's surprised, the default player actually heads it in. Like I said, that's rare because I have never seen a default player set up a default player, especially from across like that. Normally when default players take a free kick from that far out, they boot it so far that it just goes out of the pitch or goes somewhere wonky. Anyway, yeah, they scored. Walcott? What are you doing here, Walcott? In the Man United kit? I'm confused. Absolute shocked. I mean, what's happening here? Well, anyway, nonetheless, Comeback Kings, sorry, who are they? As I cut past the defender and square it straight to Haz, and Haz just slots it into the back of the net. We're 2-0 up, and at this point we're looking good. I'm thinking, Comeback King 2? Comeback King 2? Sorry, I don't see no comeback in sight for you, because we are better, obviously. Anyway, as they carry on playing, Haz picks up the ball, and that's half time right there. I'm just going to quickly show you a snap of the half-time stats any minute now, just after replay. Right here, 9 shots and 5 on target, better possession than them, so overall we're having a better half than them. So, like I said, I'm feeling confident we can hold on to the lead. Yeah, that's why they're called Comeback Kings. So yeah, drawing at the moment 2-2, and that's not always happens. You're always the better side, but you always concede cheap goals from a pack of small people. 5'2" players on FIFA, which is very unrealistic, but nonetheless, default player sends it out to me on the win, and I have Ronaldo chop inside, and somehow it does not go in. I went for the near post OP, it hits the post, and I get extremely lucky anyway. Comeback Kings actually made a comeback 2-2, but nevertheless Has picks up the man of the match for us. And going to our next game, 3 points and a draw, so 4 points altogether, but we're still on course to win that title. So just waiting for our game to load up here. You can see our little formation, we've switched things up, and this game was bullshit, because that's twice now in consecutive games that a ref has given a penalty that we haven't even done. Our default players have done, and it's outrageous. So anyway, we're 1-0 down. Maybe we can come back, you know. So yeah, a beautiful ball sends one of their players through, and he just, you know, our defender doesn't even go to tackle him for whatsoever, so he finesses it into the back of the net, and we're 2-0 down. And right now we're thinking, what the fuck is going on? We're a good team, and normally we don't go 2-0 down. Anyway, they're back in our half again. Hopefully we can get that ball out. Our default misses a tackle, and the fuck just happens here? Ref gives another penalty. Hopefully they won't score this one. So yeah, I'm 100%. Fuck's sake, man. 3 fucking penalties. This is outrageous. Why is the ref against us? But comeback is on, boys. As I send the ball into Darren. Darren headers it straight into the net, and then we celebrate by both dancing in the net. Classic. Anyway, straight away. Yep. 3-2. Comeback is on, like I said. We're not stopping. The third goal any minute now. We're going to score the third goal any minute now, and that will sort the comeback, and we will take a nice 1 point out of it, which we don't deserve, but still, oh, for fuck's sake, man, this ain't going our way. Can't believe they actually got a player sent off as well. Anyway, we still picked up the man of the match. That's 3 man of the matches in the 3 games, and we're losing and drawing the games that we should be winning. Anyway, into our next game. Yeah, they get a free kick and they boo it, and then our default just chests it off, and somehow, well, he's an any, but still, default player somehow like controls it and just boots that, and it guides into the back of the net. Just watch that. Anyway, carry on, and default player slides it to me, and they commit their keeper out too far in the no man's land. Boot it far post for Has, and Has just dinks the header down. It hits the floor, and then it rockets into the top of the net. And that's 1-1. We're coming back, and it's not a very good episode for us. We're slacking, but all we need is a point. And as well, Ronaldo chopped 2 defenders, and I unleashed a beautiful finesse shot into the back of the net. And we're winning 2-1. We only need a point to win the championship, but 3 points will do us nicely. And that will leave us on course for Division 7. Anyway, surely not a 90th minute goal. He's running down, he just crosses it, and a header goes into the back of the net, and our keeper doesn't save it, and that's shocking. Anyway, it's the end of the episode now. Thanks for the continuous support on this, and I hope you enjoyed the 8-minute episode. I'll see you later.
To win the division title with a wonderful record. They play